The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
You talk about this Washington defense.
Now they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put...
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just.
The Commanders pick over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Gibson.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, this defense for the Giants, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's 2nd and 7. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back to Robinson now on first down.
A gain of 3, second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Back to throw. Howell. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Now they go play action with Howell.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Bobby Okereke running in and bringing him down.
It's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down.
A 47-yard attempt.
And it's no good. Gonzalez pulled it, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Ready?
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Davis now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The Giants at 7-1 now on the year, and they've been cooking these last couple months. Winners is 7 of their last 8 games.
And as much as we hate to play this game, you know I'm going to do it anyway. Extrapolate that over a full season. What does that come out to, partner? 14-2. And anyone in the NFL, they'd sign up for that record, that's for sure.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
You talk about this Washington defense.
They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively, if they want to insist on going in that direction, make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Walters to return it. Give him 11 yards that time on the return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. What else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Okay.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
Strike, cheetah.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And now off to the races, down the right side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Come on, set.
Now Davis on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the cat.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
We sort of suspected that the elements might wreak havoc on both these offenses, and that's been the case. No points on either side as this drive begins with a first down.
And the tackle there by Micah McFadden. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Powell down to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
We're scoreless after 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
Bust through the tackle. And he'll get this up to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Robinson up the middle.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll go play action. Howell. That's out to the flat for Gibson.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Howell's throw taken in by Ruckert.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Back to the ground with Gibson.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Down.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
There he goes, left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
58 yards rushing for him now in just his first 3 carries.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 8.
Ready.
It's Barkley on the counter. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from drawing level. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Howell, he'll look to throw it.
And that is incomplete.
He'll definitely say that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
From the gun on 3rd down, Howell.
And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded at the 33.
A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Ready.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
On 3rd down, Davis. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete.
And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they've certainly gotten him involved in this first half, and on 3rd down, they looked his way again. And what a delight for his quarterback to find him and keep the drive moving.
Rolling to his right. And this is incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Off the play fake. Davis.
Pass taken in. Ball is big tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 13-yard line.
A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning.
Let's go now. Opposite. Green. Let's go. Charge.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the
121 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Let's go. 52 blaster. Blue strike. Bang.
Operating from the gun. Davis. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. From a yard out. And the Giants have taken the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Here's 2nd and 10. A give left side to Robinson.
Muscles by at the 25. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
And Howe will throw it. And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Faking the handoff. Howell. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18 from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
There he goes, left side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
Yeah.
backside guys,
Meh.
that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Howell under pressure. They got him again.
The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts.
So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Now Howell.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And he missed it. Gonzalez has pushed it to the right. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Wilson running left on the option. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Calling no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, here's Howell. Throw right side complete to Dotson.
There he goes, right side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, Our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that...
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down.
Here's Howell.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Ready.
Davis, off play action. That is caught, and he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Davis.
And they were looking to set up the screen, but that's going to be incomplete. Almost wound up going the other way. Well covered defensively, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week and saw how precise he was and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return.
And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first throw for the backup Wilson. Flushed out right.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
These are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
On the set. Set.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
At the 3-yard line.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
And he'll take this up to about the 7- or 8-yard line.
82 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Now trying to pick it up on 3rd. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Commanders' 1st down.
Off play action. It's Howell. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They run the toss now with Gibson.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium.
It's the Commanders in possession of the football, but they trail as we start this 4th quarter.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the 1st by a few yards. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing it.
And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on fourth.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And McLaurin, the motion man right. Gibson again, and this time he'll lose yardage as the defense not giving him any room to operate.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
Back to throw, Howell.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a fourth and goal.
Well, they certainly didn't get what they wanted on that play. That means it's a big-time decision on what you call on fourth down.
Absolutely, because a field goal here doesn't do him much good. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal. This is caught. Touchdown!
Antonio Gibson.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Commanders drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score.
And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 5.
Second down, here's Barkley again.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On third down, Barkley. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
153 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Here's Swift.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
DeAndre Swift.
A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Giants will add to their fourth quarter lead.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And no chance to get away as they get him down at about the 17-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. In just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Now 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
Powell.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake the block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Another throw for Howell.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Thing, it stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Powell to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked off by Mike Hughes. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties. You're not going to hold corners with any looks because they know what the situation is, ends up throwing the interception.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
That is intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. And the Commanders are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Here's Howell. Gets this to Gibson.
And he gets this up just shy of the 15.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later, they're going to have to stop the clock.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, and that's going to to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked by Kenneth MOE.
And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took it.
And they will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game.
And the Giants have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Commanders 13.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here comes 2nd down. Howell down to throw it. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Well, the crowd here at MetLife Stadium in full roar. 3rd down. Throwing here, Howell. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will get the conversion on 3rd down, but the clock, a more pressing factor. Here's 1st and 10. Howell, he'll look to throw it.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Bobby Okereke picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's 2nd down.
Howell with one final shot. They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants.
Well, Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately